Good morning, everybody. It's crazy. It's 6 a.m., but it is the first game of the Major League Baseball season. We are coming to you live because we are the ultimate baseball fans here. Welcome to MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. We're going to bring you live play-by-play coverage of the Los Angeles Dodgers at Chicago Cubs from Japan. Yes, this is a real game. This is the actual first game of the Major League Baseball season. These games count. This is not an exhibition game. Now, both of these teams did have time, and they did. I got to make sure all my alarms are off. I said about a bunch of, let's see. Yeah, I set about 5 or 6 different alarms to make sure I didn't miss this. Because as much as I would love to say I would wake up naturally at 6 a.m. to watch baseball, that's just not how it is. But good morning to everybody. Play-by-play with JJ. Thanks for hopping in and leaving a comment for the stream. Appreciate it. Plain Sharks. I was wondering who's going to be the first one here. Hey, it's the first game of Major League Baseball season, and so they're going to bring us a baseball game at 6 in the morning. I'm going to be there for it. So good morning. How are you doing? Plain Sharks, we're doing awesome here. I got coffee. It's green, so it kind of messes up the green screen, but it's here. See? My coffee could make me disappear, or it can make me reappear. All right. Good morning, everybody. The game has not yet started. They're still doing a bunch of all the various things here. I'm just kind of getting everything settled in. Appreciate y'all being with us. Happy first day of baseball. Yeah, so there's a 2-game series in Japan. This is Cubs and Dodgers. Both teams have multiple Japanese players on their team, so it's a very natural choice for these two teams. In fact, it is 2 Japanese pitchers going head-to-head against each other. Shota Imanaga is pitching for the Cubs, and pitching, the leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Shohei Ohtani. Okay, so that's going to be the very first matchup that you're going to see in this game here. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto is pitching for the Dodgers. So we've got all sorts of stuff going on. So this is like nighttime. I don't know. So this is coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Let's just see what time is it in Tokyo. Because I really don't know that. We are on commercial break here, so you're not missing anything. We're going to be with you. Now, a fair warning, my kids also. So it's 7 o'clock at night. So basically, it's 6 o'clock in the morning here, 7 o'clock at night there. My kids are going to be getting up and getting ready for school. So for the first hour, it's going to be a little disjointed, but I'm going to try to be live for all the in-game stuff and then go run, help the kids with school stuff. Everybody in the family knows and understands. So this is not obviously a normal thing that we have to do. So everybody in the family knows and understands what the plan is this morning. However, that doesn't make it any easier, especially since last night was baseball for us. And so I didn't know what jersey to wear today or what to wear. So I got my Mets sweatshirt on because we had this cool friend come through. But then I'm also repping. This is my son's Little League team, who I also coach for. So we won last night. We had an amazing 5th inning. We scored 14 runs in the 5th inning last night to come back from a 6-run deficit. So we went into the 5th inning losing 11-5, and we ended up winning the game 19-14. So my son almost got 3 at-bats in that final inning of that game last night. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, but it was also very chilly. It was like 60 degrees, but with like a heavy, heavy wind. And there was like dust blowing in your eyes. It looked like, for those of you who are used to up north, it was like there was snow drifting across. But it was the dirt. It was all this dust and dirt from the baseball field. And so the baseball lines were actually getting covered up like you would with the dusting of snow, but with the dusting of dirt anyway. So super excited to have you here. So play-by-play with JJ. I have no idea who that is, but I'm assuming it's a he from the avatar. So, but play-by-play with JJ stopped by at 2:30 in the morning, wishing us a good stream. So I don't know anything about it, but hey, anybody who's that committed to come by and stop in and say welcome to a stream like a couple hours before it even starts, go give them a check out and look out. So again, Plain Sharks, welcome to you. Good morning to all of you. The game has not yet started yet, so I just picked 6 a.m. because that was the rough time. But of course, with something big like this, I don't want to be late. I don't want to miss the first pitch. This is it. This is the real first pitch, first game of the season. Now, there's an interesting thing that's happening here, too, which is these two teams are going to play 2 games. So the Cubs are the home team today. The Dodgers are the home team tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to be able to cover tomorrow morning's game. I don't think we're going to be able to get both of them in because I think I need to actually do some delivery work tomorrow morning. Yep. Yeah, my meatballs. Good morning. Good morning, Jonathan. I was wondering who are going to be some of the first people. So it's you and Plain Sharks, the first ones up today. So we're still waiting for the game to start. Anyway, but then both of these teams, Cubs and Dodgers, are going to go back in a couple days, and they're going to go back to playing spring training games before the regular season for all the other teams start. So I just always wonder, is that kind of weird after you play like these 2 games, high energy, and then you go back to like spring training and literally games that don't matter whatsoever? So there's obviously I'm a Mets fan, but we're going to give you a couple of the base storylines here. Obviously, everything Ohtani, Yamamoto, Shota Imanaga is pitching for the Cubs. This is a great display. The game is continuing to expand internationally. And by the game, I don't mean the game of baseball. I mean Major League Baseball is continuing to expand internationally. I saw some of the projections are that I think within 5 years, they're expecting that there will be more foreign-born major leaguers than American-born major leaguers. And I just think that we need to figure out how to keep expanding Major League Baseball, but do it in a way that it doesn't water down the talent. Because obviously, there is great talent from around the world. I don't know what this will look like, but I'm going to assume that Major League Baseball would love to. I would love to see some sort of form where you actually have a true World Series. So what everybody hates about the World Baseball Classic from the American side is that they're kind of meaningless games. But I would love to see the World Baseball Classic be something along the lines of you have all of these different leagues play for their World Series or whatever. So, and then whatever teams win the World Series play in a true World Series. So you would have, like, from last year, the Dodgers would then represent the United States. And then, I don't know all these foreign leagues, but then you would have whoever won like the Caribbean League championship, they would represent them. And then you could have Japan's championship. You could have 4, 6, 8 teams, like a true playoff, and then like 7-game series after that. I would love to get to something like that. I don't know if we're ever going to get there, but yeah, no. So Plain Sharks, sorry if I'm not clear on that. I'm still waking up. Coffee. This is a regular game. This game today and tomorrow are regular games, but then after these games, the Cubs and Dodgers are going to go back and start doing spring training games again until everybody else's season starts in the next like 2 weeks or so. Sorry about that if I was unclear. No, these games are real. I would not be up at 6 a.m. for a Dodgers game with it not involving the Mets if it wasn't a real game. So they are real. They are real games. So again, my apologies if I did not have that correct or didn't say that correctly. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. My other streaming phone actually is out in the car, so I might actually throw on the vertical live stream, but I got to get out to the car before the car leaves today. So yeah, no. So these games do count. Like this is so. If the Dodgers lose today, they will be the last place team in all of baseball. That's so. If you're like most everybody, the Dodgers are the team everybody hates right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the problem, of course, with that, and I agree. I wish they could have done it a little bit sooner. I wish the they're trying to make sure that these teams have time to get over to Japan. They each played an exhibition game against one of the Japanese. It was the Giants or whatever, the Yomiuri Giants, I believe. Each team played an exhibition game, and then they want to give them time once they get back to the United States to readjust and do that. So yeah, it's kind of a unique thing. So Shohei Ohtani will be leading off for the Dodgers here. We've got our ticker going down on the bottom of the screen, so we'll keep that updated with you. Obviously, there are no other games going on right now. But this is exciting. I do like the international expansion, and I am pro expansion. I just don't know how we can do it without watering down the game more. But I think baseball is better, and I think baseball will be better if we can get a team in Nashville. Obviously, it looks like the A's, the Athletics, are going to end up in Las Vegas here eventually. I don't know if that's all official or not yet. There's lots of rumblings about maybe the Tampa Bay Rays moving to Orlando. Yeah, exactly. And so baseball's has done some stuff internationally a lot. It'd be interesting to see who kind of did it first, because I really don't remember. Baseball's been doing it for a while. But this is good. It's just a lot harder for baseball to do this mid-season like the NFL does, because you have at least a couple of days to get over to a different country, adjust to the time zone, and then come back. Whereas baseball is like, you rarely have more than one day off in a row. So, all right, we're getting ready for the actual first pitch of the game. So, Shohei Ohtani is up. Shota Imanaga is pitching for the Cubs here. Here we go. The first pitch is a called strike, and the baseball season is underway. I know. I get so excited about this. I get as excited about this as most people get about football. Now, believe me, I love football as well. But, man, I just love real baseball. Second pitch is spiked in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shota kind of has like this little grimace on his face. And, it's still nerve-wracking for these guys. So, all right, we got 1 ball and 1 strike for you here. I just feel like Ohtani's going to rocket one. Ohtani grounds it to the second baseman, tosses it over to first, and there is 1 out in the top of the first inning, and Shohei Ohtani has been retired. So that is it. That is their first. If you want your trivia question, the first out recorded in this 2025 Major League Baseball season is a Shohei Ohtani ground out to second base. Yeah, he looks good, Jonathan. I haven't actually gotten to watch him pitch that much. He's got this this little extra pause in his delivery. It's really, to me, watching it, like trying to watch it as a batter, that's really annoying to get your timing. It's not, we got a swing and a miss here, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's not as pronounced as like what Nestor Cortez does with his leg stuff, but definitely if you're trying to time, I'm watching, like, because they're showing highlights now from like previous years. All right, this is a pop up here, super high. And he is retired as well. That was Tommy Edman. And Teoscar Hernandez is now up for the Dodgers. So, by the way, Mookie Betts is not playing. He did travel. Mookie Betts did travel initially, but got some sort of stomach virus, lost like 15 pounds. So I believe they sent him home. That was last I had heard. I don't know if they officially sent him home, but he is officially out. Officially out for this series. So we are underway in the top of the first. Teoscar Hernandez is up, swinging a miss on pitch 1. So it is no balls, 1 strike. Here's the next pitch. And that is fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. Shota Imanaga looking good early here. So, of course, as a Mets fan, I believe that the Dodgers will be much more competitive than the Cubs in terms of fighting the Mets for the number 1 spot in the National League. So I'll be cheering for the Cubs here today. And it's swing and a miss. Imanaga looks good. Oh man, that must feel so good for him going back home and doing that. It's Yamamoto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. It's funny. I was just kind of cleaning up the office. I know it's a little hard to see here. Here, let me bring it down here. This is what Yamamoto's Topps card looks like this year. Just a base card like that, but um, this is fun. Oh, we're back. Baseball's back. All right, so got to update my banner here. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. We are MetropoliFins. We're YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel, but we also just love baseball here. That's why we're one of the crazies up here streaming this game. We'll do this. So I was thinking, I was kind of inspired. I've been kind of inspired by Tom Grassi, who is a football streamer, and he helped us get our start on one of our other channels that ended up branching off and creating this sports channel. So I was thinking, he always raids people at halftime, and I was like, well, what if we did like try to find another creator, even if it's just a few of us to go over, but what if we started raiding other streams of our games during the 7th inning stretch? I feel like the 7th inning stretch raid, it would be like the perfect comparison, and just bring some love, introduce you guys to some other creators, introduce us to some other creators. And I get it, probably in a lot of these streams no one would even notice us, but if you guys are up for that, I think that's something we're going to start today with the official. We'll only do it for regular season games. So, but I think we're going to go find other people who are streaming the game and go in and just do a MetropoliFins raise, and just go over to other streamers and just, share some love. And because I appreciate so much what Tom Grassi has done for my channel on the football side, and certainly would love to be doing that for football games, but why not do it for baseball games too? There's got to be some other people streaming. So we'll do that. I think we're gonna try that today. You don't have to do it, but we're gonna have some fun with that. And I just want to keep sharing the love. And we love baseball. Let's try to connect other people with other creators here. So we're coming back from commercial break. Yamamoto is on the mound for the Dodgers. Good morning to all of you. Feel free to chime in the chat. We're talking baseball here this morning. Obviously, I'm a Mets fan, but I'm also a baseball fan. So, my first loyalty in baseball is always going to be the Mets, but I am just a huge baseball fan. So what I got to do as soon as this happening is up, we had some sort of delay. I don't know if it's a PitchCom delay. As soon as this happening is up, I got to go make sure all my kids are actually up and functional this morning here, because they do have to leave for school in about 40 minutes, between like 7 and 7:15. All right. So leading off is Ian Happ for the Cubs. First pitch is low and outside. Ball 1. See if Yamamoto has nerves. Shota Imanaga came out good. That is low and inside. Ball 2. There's strike here. That's 3 balls and 1 strike. Sorry, I think I was getting my stream caught up here. 3 balls and 1 strike to Ian Happ, batting for the Cubs here. See if he gets a good pitch to hit here. That ball is, that was a little low, but they called it a strike. So it's full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ian Happ has not yet swung the bat. Here's the payoff pitch, and that is outside. Ball 4. Yamamoto. Yamabusto. I know there's no love lost for Dodgers here today. So it'll be interesting to see long term. Obviously, there have been multiple pitchers from Japan who have had long-term success in the majors, but not all of them, and so baseball is a hard game. So So Seiya Suzuki. So we got our second Japan pitcher versus Japan hitter matchup of the day. So Seiya Suzuki is up, fouls off the first pitch, no balls and 1 strike. So again, today, I think most of baseball is Cubs fans today, right? That is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. It shatters the bat. Popped up the middle and caught. That is your first piece of sawed-off lumber here. Got jammed good on it. That bat just splintered everywhere. Make some souvenirs out of that. That's a really good pitch. All right, we got 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Kyle Tucker as a Chicago Cub. It's really weird. Of course, we've seen a lot of spring training games, but we only see a small portion of the teams that the Mets play. So it's kind of still weird seeing guys like Kyle Tucker, who's been like all Astros as long as I can remember now in a Cubs uniform. Swing and a miss on a really good first pitch here for Yamamoto. No balls and 1 strike. The umpire just gave a warning to Yamamoto. Make sure that that the batter is looking up and engaged here. So I don't think there's any penalty. It's just kind of like a warning. And that pitch is just in the strike zone. The bottom plate, no balls and 2 strikes. So Kyle Tucker up for the Cubs. Yamamoto pitching. The Cubs do have a runner on first from a leadoff walk. This ball is chopped up the middle. Yamamoto's going to take the sure out at first base. The runner will move up to second. So there will be 2 outs now. Ian Happ will be on second base for the Cubs after that play. 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. All right, Michael Busch is now up for the Cubs. 2 outs, runner on second, swing and a miss on a good first pitch there. Let's go, Cubs. Let's get a run on the board here. Let's get a run on the board. Because if you're not a Dodgers fan, then you're probably rooting against the Dodgers. Ooh. Oh, that was a nasty splitter. Yamamoto just pitched. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. As soon as this happening is up, I got to go make sure all my kids are up, but we'll keep the stream on. We'll throw up the BRB banner here really quick. I'll put some music on for you guys too, because I can do that. That is low and in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. This ball is popped up high to center field and out. All right, I'm going to be right back. Let's do an air. All right, hold on. I will be right back with you guys. I got to go make sure the kids are actually functioning. Hold on. We'll be right back. All right. We are back. I don't even know if we missed any action. Everybody was up and functioning. They're having a good New York breakfast this morning. They're having bagels. I told the kids, Jonathan, that you wanted me to use an air horn, and they all laughed. They thought that was funny. All right, let me get caught up here. All right, we're all caught up with the stream here. I appreciate you guys being patient. Will Smith is up for the for the Dodgers. Sorry, Will Smith is up for the Dodgers, and it is now a full count. 3 balls. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Once I put my headphones on, I can't hear it. All right, it is a full count, and that ball is hit out of place. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Will Smith. Thank you, Jonathan. We're still, still working a few things out here. Got my coffee. All right, and that is ball 4. So that is going to be the first runner for the Dodgers. Imanaga says, my bad. So let's see what sort of rally the Dodgers are going to try to put together here this inning. Thank you, everybody. Good morning. Happy first day of baseball. If you didn't see it, I did put together a short yesterday. It was the night before baseball, so had a little bit of fun with that. Ooh, check swing on a nice pitch running inside. It's going to be no balls and 1 strike. This is Max Muncy. Max Muncy hitting for the Dodgers here. No balls and 1 strike to Muncy. That pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is outside. Two balls, 1 strike to Max Muncy. Runner on first for the Dodgers here. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Max Muncy. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That is grounded foul off to the first base side. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us here this morning. It's a good battle here. Imanaga versus Muncy. That's another check swing foul ball down. The third base line that time, so it remains a full count. They're running up Imanaga's pitch count here this inning. First inning was really easy. This inning's a lot more of a battle for Imanaga. Kind of all the adrenaline maybe wears off from the first inning. Throw over to first, and he gets back easily. Again, 3-2 pitch. He loses them. So it's back-to-back walks. That's not good for Imanaga. Back-to-back walks. so I've got a question since we're still testing things out. Oh, Kike Hernandez, he lofts it. Oh, that would have been an extra base hit, but it just went foul. So my question I have for you guys is, do you guys want coverage of some other games other than Mets games throughout the year when it works in the schedule? Are you guys enjoying this just like as baseball fans in general, kind of pick some specific games and stuff? All right, this inning is it's a tough inning for Imanaga here. That's a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Kike Hernandez batting for the Dodgers. Shota Imanaga pitching for the Cubs. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. So nobody's scored yet in this 2025 baseball season. That ball is pop foul. But Imanaga just can't seem to put anybody away here. All right, so it is nothing. Dodgers at the Cubs. First Major League Baseball official game of the season. That one's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, it's just Imanaga's pitch count is just going up so quick. He's up to 28 pitches now in the second inning. And we've still got nobody out. He pitched 9 pitches in the first inning. This ball's popped up. It's going to be just fair and shallow right field. And that is going to be out number 1 for the Cubs here today. Former Met Michael Conforto with the Dodgers this year. Casey, good morning to you. Happy first day of baseball. You know what's unhappy, though? I think I'm already out of coffee. It is game time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's a good first pitch there. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Imanaga really needs like a double play ball here to get out of this inning. He pitched 9 pitches in the first inning, and he's over 20 in the second inning already. So, again, these guys' arms aren't stretched out. They probably want him to go somewhere between like 75 to 85 pitches today would be my guess. I don't know how, obviously I don't follow him that deep, but that's roughly where the pitch counts for Mets players have been right around now, 70 to 80. And of course, it's regular season, so maybe you add an extra 5 pitches. There's another strike there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I know, isn't that crazy, Casey? I was talking about that earlier. Like, that's got to be so hard to like go back to like, and it's not a lot. They only have like 3 or 4 more. But just the fact that you go from like super hyped up, highly competitive, flips the ball out, popped up in foul territory down the third baseline, and is retired there. So Michael Conforto, former New York Met, is retired. That's 2 outs. So the Dodgers still have runners on first and second here in the top of the second inning. Miguel Rojas is now batting for the Dodgers. So Imanaga got him to some trouble. Just needs to get 1 more batter out to get out of trouble. See if he can figure out how to wiggle out of this jam. So his back-to-back walks to start the inning, and now he's got him back-to-back pop-ups. First pitch is swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Just a friendly reminder again, I got to go check on the kids after every half inning until they're out the door this morning. He gets under it, popped up, left field. Ian Happ gets under it. Imanaga gets out of the inning. So it is 0-0. We are headed to the bottom of the second inning. I will be right back with you guys here. I'm going to go check, make sure everybody is functioning once again. All right, I'll be right with you. I'll be out again, but probably next time I I'll check it out on you guys. All right, we are back. Thank you for your patience. We've got kids have to leave for school here in about 20 minutes, but they're good. So one is done eating breakfast, the other two are finishing up. So I got to make sure. Dad duty calls even on the first day of baseball. No days off from dad duty. All right, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here. It's amazing when you sit and watch a baseball game, a commercial break feels really long, but when you have to go do something during a commercial break, it goes by really fast. This is Matt Shaw, who is batting for the Cubs here. One ball and 2 strikes. That ball is lined up the middle, one hop, and thrown out at first. So that will be the first out of the bottom of the second inning. So still nothing. Bottom of the second inning. Cubs at the Dodgers. I'm already out of coffee. It's very sad. Might need to make some more coffee here. Oh, nice curveball. Very nice curveball. No balls and 1 strike. Dansby Swanson. Former Atlanta Braves legend, Dansby Swanson. That pitch is low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good morning, everybody. Happy first day of baseball season. We are MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel, but we're also huge baseball fans here. Nice curveball. Swanson rips that one up the middle. That is actually the first hit of the ball game. So both teams have had base runners on walks, but that's the first hit of the game. A little hanging curveball. And former New York Mets prospect, Pete Crow Armstrong. Pete Crow Armstrong. Man, as a center fielder, how nice would it have been to have Pete Crow Armstrong in center field for the Mets starting the season? How much would you feel better? I would have doing that. Your drug of choice is Folgers Columbia. We have like a local shop, and so yeah, we have to go down there every week or two to go get ourselves our next package of beans. They didn't have our normal espresso blend last time, so this is like a Mexican blend of beans. No balls and 2 strikes. But man, as a Mets fan, I sure wish that we had never dealt with the Javi Baez thing, and I would much prefer to have Pete Crow Armstrong starting center fielder for the Mets this season than what we have. But $6 for 12 ounces, yeah. We don't go premium on much, but coffee is one of those things. Bounces the ball to second. They're going to take the shirt out at first base. And Dansby Swanson advances to second base. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning with a runner on second. Cubs catcher Miguel Amaya. Miguel Amaya is now batting for the Cubs here. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us today. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're just so excited to be talking baseball with all of you. First pitch is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss on a it was a good pitch, I guess, but it was definitely a ball. One ball and 1 strike here. Miguel Amaya at the plate. He rips it. He got it's going to go all the way to the wall. Dansby Swanson's going to score. It's going to be 1-0 Cubs on a nice double. There it is. There's your first RBI of the season. And right now, the Dodgers are on pace to have the worst record in baseball. That was a really nice swing by Amaya. Not trying to pull it, just going the other way with it. That was some professional hitting right there. So definitely the best hit that we have seen today. A double. And it is 1-0 Cubs over the Dodgers. John Birdie, formerly of the Miami Marlins, he is now batting. That's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to John Birdie. Well, there you have it. First run of the season scored by Dansby Swanson. We're going to see if the Cubs can continue to maintain this lead throughout the whole game. And is it possible that the Dodgers will have the worst record in baseball? It is certainly possible. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. John Birdie up for the Cubs. And he's called out. Yeah, no, that was definitely a strike. He did not like that, but all right. All right. Let's update that. I got to go check on the kids one more time here. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. It is Cubs 1, Dodgers nothing. Hold on, I'll give you a little more music to rock out to here really quick. Time to go get some coffee if you need it. All right, we are back once again. Sorry, we've got probably one or two more interruptions here, depending on how fast these innings go. Got to take care of those kids, make sure they actually make it to school. All right, we are top of the third inning. Andy Pajes is up for the Dodgers. This is their 9-hole hitter. This is their center fielder. And he strikes out. So Imanaga is looking for a good bounce back inning. Last inning was tough. He got out of it without giving up any runs, but he wasn't looking as sharp. First inning, super sharp. Second inning, he really struggled with his command. A couple of walks. All right, we are back to Shohei Ohtani. First pitch is high and tight. 1 ball and no strikes. We got 1 out in the top of the third inning. So appreciate everybody hanging out with us here today, bright and early. That is a big swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ohtani. So we are rocking and rolling here. Appreciate you. Ohtani grounds that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Shohei. That is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. He hangs it, and it is rocketed, but caught by the second baseman. So anytime you get Ohtani out, that's a good at bat as a pitcher. If you can get him out, doesn't matter how. That was not a great pitch, but yeah, sit down, Shohei. I take it, Jonathan, you have no love lost for the Dodgers. There's a nice curveball by Shota Imanaga here. No balls and 1 strike. Tommy Edman, former St. Louis Cardinal. Tommy Edman is up. That's a little low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Imanaga's looking a lot better. This one is lined on a hop down to third baseman, and he is retired. We have a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3 inning once again. So it remains Cubs 1, Dodgers nothing, going to the bottom of the third. All right, and once again, I'm going to check on the kids. I'm just going to leave it running like this here really quick. So we'll be right back with you. You guys like the music? Here, I'll throw the music on. I guess I might as well use all. All right, we'll throw the BRB on as well. All right. I'll leave the door like partway open, so don't come in like loud, but just when it's time to go, come out right there. We are back. We are back once again here. It is the bottom of the third inning. Let me get you all caught up here. They're interviewing Clayton Kershaw on the broadcast. It is Seiya Suzuki up once again for the Cubs. 2 balls and 1 strike. That ball is grounded to the third baseman, comes charging in, and Seiya Suzuki will be retired. Are the Dodgers the Chiefs of the MLB? Do you all think the Dodgers get the calls like football fans think the Chiefs get the calls? Kyle Tucker up for the Cubs here. First ball is fouled out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the third inning, Cubs are up 1-0. Hey, any game where the Dodgers lose is good for the Mets. That's the way I look at it right now. I know it's early in the season, but I don't care. If the Cubs can win both of these games in Japan, I will be one happy Mets fan. Of course, the Mets got to do their part too. But these games count in Japan, so. Otani is Kelsey and Swift. It's 2 balls and 1 strike here to Kyle Tucker. That pitch is just a bit outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. See if Kyle Tucker gets a good pitch to give a rip here. Jamming out to dun 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 dun. Oh, swing and a miss. That's a good pitch there. Good pitch by Yamamoto. Full count. Oh, I totally missed that before we went live here. Ian Happ got on base with a single. I'm like, wait, there's somebody on second. So Ian Happ did lead off the inning with a single, advanced to second, and on this little ground out, he's going to advance to third. So Ian Happ does make it. Sorry, I totally missed that. So it is 1-0 Cubs in the bottom of the third inning. Cubs do have a runner on third, but there are 2 outs with Michael Busch. Michael Busch is up trying to get this runner home, but you're going to need a hit. You're going to need a hit here. Yamamoto, he's going to step off there, looks like. All right, here we go. Oh, that's got him swinging on a splitter there. No balls and 1 strike. Slowly, the ice in my coffee is melting, so I get a little bit of coffee stuff every step. Oh, got him again on that splitter swing. Can't lay off that pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. So Yamamoto's trying to pitch out of trouble here. Michael Busch is trying to get this ball into play. Just flick that ball out. A little blue pit. Anything, any hit here will score a run. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch is just a bit outside. Held off on that swing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Michael Busch. That's foul ball off the catcher. Ooh, that hurts. That looks painful. They're going to give Will Smith a few seconds here to recover. That one looked like it hurt. Looked like it was kind of off the inner thigh, maybe missed the shin guard. So give him a second to let that sting wear off. All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Going in the dirt. That one's going to be outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Michael Busch battling here. I think he's going to go splitter here. It's kind of fun because they got that's low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's interesting because Clayton Kershaw is like doing some commentating here, and they're kind of trying to guess what pitch Yamamoto's going to throw, which is really cool to hear a pitcher who's actively playing, like try to make these guesses here. Busch does put it into play, but it's going to be grounded out to second base, and that is going to retire the side. All right, so we're going to the top of the 4th inning. Cubs are up 4-0. Or sorry, 1-0. Need more coffee. Cubs are up 1-0 in the top of the 4th inning. All right, I'm going to do this one. I'm not even going to put the stuff in. We're going to just go check. Hopefully everybody is ready to go here. Everybody good? What are you doing for that? It's 7 o'clock. Okay. So, say it's just going to get a couple of minutes. So, all right, we are back at it here. No balls and 2 strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. I'm gonna actually leave the headphones off for right now because everybody's getting ready to go out the door. So I'm just gonna give you my commentary as I'm watching here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here this morning. We are MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. So the family's all going to be headed out here in the next like 5 minutes. And then once they are headed out, then we shouldn't have any more major distractions the rest of the way. But of course, got to make sure family is good. Make sure they get to school. Teoscar spoils a really good pitch there. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the foul off. So hit that like, hit that subscribe. There we go. Here's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, pitch just a little bit inside. It's going to be a full count. So the first and the third inning, Shota Imanaga pitched really well. The second inning was not his best inning. See if he can avoid the walk here. And Teoscar fouls that one off. So Shota Imanaga, his struggle has been not walking batters today. The innings where he hasn't walked batters, he's done well. And that one's high, and he lost them. So that is the third walk. Third walk issued by Shota Imanaga so far in this game. So Teoscar Hernandez is going to make it to first here. Imanaga's pitch count is currently at 57. And that is a called strike. Is Will Smith is batting for the Dodgers here as we are in the top of the fourth inning. This ball is popped up super high. Second baseman comes on over, makes the catch. That is 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. So Imanaga looking for a double play here to get out of this inning. Max Muncy is up for the Dodgers now. First pitch is a curveball high. That's going to be 1 ball and no strikes. That ball is in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Imanaga's looking sharp most of the time, but then struggling to put batters away here a little bit. 2 balls and 1 strike. Max Muncy is up. He walked in the second inning, so definitely there's a throw over to first, and Teoscar gets back in time. Two balls and 1 strike is the count here. 1 out in the top of the fourth inning. Cubs are up 1-0. That ball is low and in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike. So once again, Imanaga struggling here. Looks like Cubs are going to be on the phone to the bullpen here, at least get someone warming up. 63 pitches for Imanaga. So this is, in the modern day of baseball, and especially early in the spring, you're just not going to see him go much further here. That one's called strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, we are back. Everybody is out the door. I'm going to get you caught up here on the action. Sorry about that. It is 1-0 Cubs in the top of the fourth inning. Dodgers have runners on first and third with 2 outs. And former New York Met Michael Conforto is at the plate. So, as much as I love cheering for former Mets, I am cheering for Conforto to make an out right here. This ball is popped up out to the left side, and he gets out of the inning. All right, so that will end the top of the fourth inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. We hopefully will be with you uninterrupted the rest of the way. So appreciate your patience with everything this morning. I knew it was going to be a little different than our normal stream. Just trying to get the kids out the door. It's definitely kind of a new experience for us. So my wife also is a teacher's aide. So basically, usually I'm in charge of getting the kids ready in the morning while my wife gets ready. And so it's just a little bit different. The kids did really well for being tired because they were up late last night with a baseball game. We got everybody out the door and they can just be at home and relax tonight. So appreciate everybody being with us here today. So we should be with you the rest of the way. We are MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. We're also covering baseball throughout a variety of ways. So I'm just a big baseball fan in general. So we are currently at commercial break in between the middle of the fourth inning. The Cubs are coming to the plate. Jonathan, I am not going to say the second part of what you said, but maybe I'll just post the comment, but I'm not going to read it. So we'll leave that up. I don't want to leave it up too long. I don't want to jinx anything that could possibly happen here. All right. So the Cubs are coming up here. So due up for the Cubs is Matt Shaw, Dansby Swanson, and Pete Crow Armstrong. Those are, at least that's who's due up this inning. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. All right, the first pitch here to Matt Shaw is called a strike. I guess this is his major league debut. So congrats, Matt Shaw. Congrats for making it to the big leagues and getting to play your first game ever in your major league career in Japan. That's a cool experience. Swing and a miss at a splitter kind of worked its way inside. It would have been a ball, but down there. All right. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That splitter ate him up. That's such a good pitch. Such a good pitch by Yamamoto there. All right, that is 1 out here. Dansby Swanson. He's kind of the early hero of this game. Got a hit, scored a run. First pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. That is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. So Dansby Swanson, I believe it's the second inning he got a hit and then came around to score. Looking to get the Cubs going again here. This ball's popped foul, way out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. That ball is ripped foul down the third baseline. It's going to be a full count. Dansby Swanson trying to get the Cubs rally going here. Cubs are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning here. The first game of the Major League Baseball season. Swanson uses his timeout here. All right. Here is the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. And that's back-to-back strikeouts to start the bottom of the 4th inning for Yamamoto. Pete Crow Armstrong is up for the Cubs. First pitch ripped up the middle, but fielded by Rojas to first. That was a quick, easy, clean inning for Yamamoto. That will end the 4th inning. The Dodgers are coming up in the top of the 5th. So do we put, I think we have to edit the title here because now we're in the 5th inning. I'm not going to say it, but we're going to update the title. Let's see. I don't know if I can do it here. Let me see if I can edit our title over. Might have to edit that over on the YouTube side. This is what good content creators do. They're editing their titles in real time for searchability. All right. So I'm not saying anything out loud, but for the search algorithm, we're gonna edit the title. All right, we are on commercial break going to the top of the 5th inning. Some people would say do it after the 5th, but we're doing it for the views. We're doing it for the clicks. So appreciate everybody hanging out with us here today. By the way, I know not all of you are Mets fans, but if you are just a baseball card collector, we are doing a baseball card giveaway. I will be doing the drawing today. So this is your last chance, if you have not yet entered, to enter in our David Peterson rookie card giveaway. So we have a David Peterson rookie card, and actually we also have a Nick Madrigal rookie card. That was how the giveaway started here originally. I know that's kind of, sorry, the green screen's messing that up. But we got those 2 cards that were given away. You can click on that pinned comment in the chat to go ahead and sign up for that giveaway. All you have to do is enter your email address. You'll be entered for that and all future contests. You don't have to give me your mailing address unless you win. And everybody who enters is going to get a discount code to my eBay store where we sell sports cards all the time. So that's just a special thank you. This is celebrating 100 subscribers. And as soon as we finish this, we're going to announce what our 150 subscriber giveaway is going to be. So the faster we grow, the more giveaways we do. All right, we are here now in the top of the 5th inning. Miguel Rojas is up. It's no balls and 2 strikes. We do have a pitching change here. We have a pitching change for the Cubs. We'll post that for you. Shota Imanaga is out. He was not the sharpest, but he was wildly effective. The problem was his pitch count got up a little too much. So Ben Brown is the pitcher for the Cubs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. So there's 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Andy Pages is up for the Dodgers. That ball is outside. 1 ball, no strike. Andy Pages up for the Dodgers. He is a 9-hole hitter, so that means looming on deck, as they will constantly remind us, is Shohei Ohtani. 2 balls, no strikes. Woo, just a little bit low. 3 balls and no strikes. Ben Brown is behind here. Not what you want to do. You want to face Ohtani with nobody on. The Cubs are winning, but it is just a 1-0 lead. So you got to keep runners off the base paths. Ooh, barely a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that is high, ball 4 for a walk. The announcers are actively trying to jinx what is going on. They're going out of their way to mention something that's going on that we will not talk about. But if you see the title or you read this message, you can kind of get what we're getting at here. But this is very nerve-wracking. So Shohei Ohtani is at the plate. First pitch. That's a really good pitch. No balls and 1 strike to Ohtani here. So we're not going to say what's going on but they're actively talking about it on the broadcast. Can't be doing that. And another swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. You can tell how much of a true long-term baseball fan an announcer is by what they are willing or not willing to say and how often they're willing to say it. Old school here. Old fan yells at Cloud. Yeah, there's no way you can pitch him a strike here. Foul back. No balls and 2 strikes remains the count here. I think you got to either go in the dirt or you got to go like way high out of the zone here. You cannot give him any good pitch right here. 0-2. He does go high, but not high enough. That is going to be a hit for Shohei Ohtani. And unfortunately, there goes the no-hitter. He did not get that ball high enough up. That was a ripped shot. So that was the first hit for the Dodgers and the first hit for Shohei, of course, this season. So the Dodgers have a legit rally going on here, though, too. There are runners on first and third. So Shota Imanaga didn't give up any hits. I know. I didn't even say it. Apparently, even typing it is a jinx. And the next batter gets a hit. Tommy Edman gets a hit. And the score is now 1-1. This is the unfortunate part about baseball in the modern era. Is like, as soon as Imanaga comes out, now it's just like field day. Ben Brown does not have it here. This is just, I don't know how you fix this in Major League Baseball, how you can get starters to go longer unless it's just, it's 1-1 here. And these guys look like they're just so excited to see anybody but Imanaga up. How's it going, Laugh? Appreciate you being with us here. Yeah. I don't know. So I guess I got to learn the rules of jinxing things. I mean, man, it was Didn't even have to say anything. I guess I got to be a more responsible streamer here. I mean, you kind of knew as soon as Imanaga was out, it was only a matter of time. And unfortunately for the Cubs, Imanaga only had 4 innings. And we have an overthrow, and the Dodgers are going to take the lead on a throw that should not have been made. There was no way that you were going to get the double play there. That was a really bad decision. The Cubs are absolutely just like breaking down here this inning. It is 2-1 Dodgers. This is like worse than a jinx. Yeah. There's too much money on the line, and there's no penalty for taking pitchers out. This is one of wow. And Brown is just completely high and out. Yeah, there's too much money on the line. There's no penalty for taking pitchers out. And this is part of this is living in the designated hitter era too. You know, you used to have to be careful about when you would take a pitcher out because you'd only have so many pinch hitters on the bench. And the one rule, since we're stuck with the DH, the one rule I would love to see is once your pitcher comes out, you lose your DH. That could encourage a little bit more. Of course, you're still not going to get much more. How many pitches? See, now I don't know how warmed up. Oh, Ben Brown just has no command here. Let's see, Imanaga. I'm just trying to see if I can see his pitch count. I'm trying to find it here. 69 pitches. You know, Mets starters have been going more than that. 3 balls and 2 strikes, by the way, is the count. The Mets starters have been going more than 69 pitches in spring training games. So I don't know. Don't know what's going on. I don't know, you know, because Imanaga was pitching a no-hitter. Like you would have thought is he just really not stretched out to not even go past 69 pitches? This ball is going to fall in as well, and another run is going to score. My goodness, I don't know anything about this Ben Brown guy, but if you are a Cubs fan, how absolutely discouraging is this? How absolutely discouraging is this that this is man. If I'm a Cubs fan, all right, let's look up this guy since I got nothing better to do. Here, let's look up this Ben Brown kid. Let's look up his stats. $15 games for the Cubs last year. 55. So he started 8 games, had 55 innings pitched total. His ERA was 3.58. So I guess it's a pitcher that maybe there's their long reliever, but just got absolutely nothing today. Everything that the Cubs did and Imanaga did. Yeah, remember when Mets fans were begging for Craig Counsell? I mean, are they really? Are we really to the point that you can't even get more? You can't even hit 70 pitches on opening day? I can't believe that. You have to at least. Don't you at least have to try to get him through Shohei? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they probably. I think Steele is slated for tomorrow, but you literally have like a week and a half off, so you could pitch anybody. I don't know. Is Ben Brown one of their starters? I mean, he did start some last year. Let me look up the rotation 2025. I mean, maybe they did. Maybe Ben Brown is So I guess they have a battle for their fifth starter, and Ben Brown is one of them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he's auditioning for the fifth starter for the Cubs, this is a really bad audition. I just don't understand why you wouldn't have. Yeah, Tyon, Boyd, Assad. That's well, okay. So at least this article here, again, I don't know anything. I have no idea. This is from February, so I don't know if there's a more recent update. This one has Assad as doing that, but I mean, yeah, for sure. Who's your number three, right? So they should have either had Boyd or Tyon come in, but I just don't understand how you can't get Imanaga past 69 pitches. Like Clay Holmes was already pitching like 75 pitches. Like Tyler McGill was pitching 69 pitches in a it's just a spring training game. You have to at least leave Imanaga in to get Shohei out here. And of course, this started. This is I agree. Just a Brown does get him out here, so it is. We're going to the bottom of the fifth inning, but absolutely atrocious inning for the Cubs. So it is going to be 3-1. 3-1 Dodgers now have the lead going to the bottom of the fifth inning. Do the Cubs have some fight in them? We'll see. I'm just kind of want to compare pitch counts here. Because, yeah, man, this is why, for those of you who don't understand, this is where us old school fans, it's so hard to see this. Yamamoto's at 63 pitches. Like Imanaga had one bad inning, but like this is why in the modern day, being able to just foul off pitches and run up pitchers' pitch counts when everything is so analytics based and it's not based on the actual feel of the game. Oh man, this is just painful. It's so painful to watch this. All right, well, at least it's not the Mets. We'll have plenty of things. I'm not going to be like that distraught, but we are commercial break right now, so you're not missing anything. I'm out of coffee. It's good. The sun is starting to come up here. So I guess the sun is coming up today. 69 is your lucky number, Jonathan. All right. Well, let's see. So who do the Cubs have due up this inning? Obviously, want to see the Dodgers lose. But we got Amaya, Birdie, and Happ. I mean, there's multiple meltdowns that inning, though. There's no reason they should have even tried to turn that double play. They should have just taken the sure out at second. So Yamamoto comes out for the fifth. The first pitch is bounced to short. Miguel Rojas makes the throw. Nice pick by the first baseman. And there's going to be one out here on the bottom of the fifth. So the Cubs absolutely dominated the first four innings, but unfortunately could only put one run on the board. And then as soon as Shota Imanaga came out, Ben Brown apparently has no idea how to pitch to the Dodgers and just gave up 3 runs. What are the Cubs doing here? First pitch, swinging, and 2 pitches and 2 outs. My goodness. It's like the Cubs forgot how to play baseball in the last inning. And I do think this is managers' decisions matter so much. And sometimes managers take blame where they shouldn't. But this is 100%. All this stuff is on Craig Counsell here. Because the Cubs were working good at bats against Yamamoto, working walks, and now you go back to back, one pitch swing, like one swing, one out, two swings, two outs. All right, it's one ball and one strike. This is where you need a guy like a veteran like an Ian Happ to work the count here. You've got to get Yamamoto out of this game. Like, I don't understand. What are you doing first pitch swing on weak ground balls? It's like this whole Cubs team checked out because Craig Counsell ruined this game for them by taking Imanaga out. I just don't understand. I don't understand managerial decisions in this modern day. 3 balls and 1 strike here. So Ian Happ is at least working the count here. You have to leave Imanaga in to get Shohei Ohtani out. And if the Cubs lose this game, 100% it's on Craig Counsell. And the other, like what you were saying, Jonathan, sure, you save Steele for tomorrow. But bring in one of your top line starters here, because pops this one up, it's going to get back out of play. You got to bring in your number 3 starter here in this game, especially in the 5th inning. You absolutely have to bring in your number 3 starter. You can't bring in a guy who's either a long reliever. You have to treat this like a playoff game. There's zero reason. All right, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Ian Happ decides, hey, let me just look at strike 3 instead of swinging at something that's obviously a strike. What an atrocious 5th inning. Well, I can officially tell you that is the worst inning of baseball that I have seen any team play in 2025. That was atrocious from the pitching, the defense, and the hitting side by the Cubs. So, sorry, Cubs fans. Good morning, Vitalik! I know, it's bright and early here. Not ready for this. Not ready for this early in the game. All right, let's update our ticker here. It is Dodgers 3, Cubs 1, headed to the top of the 6th inning. Cubs dominated early. Shota Imanaga was pitching a no-hitter, and they had to pull him out before he could even get to 70 pitches because modern-day baseball is broken. And Manfred doesn't seem to care. So, all right, well, so due up for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez, Michael Conforto, and Miguel Rojas. That is your 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the Dodgers lineup. So, obviously, Dodgers trying to get back around to Ohtani at the top of the lineup here. I'm going to tell you, though, as a whole, this lineup without Mookie Betts in it definitely is not – it's not as scary of a lineup as I was kind of thinking it would be. There's still lots of good professional hitters in this lineup, and I don't know what their full lineup is going to look like here, but Kike Hernandez is now up. We are on the top of the 6th inning. And that's fouled. 1 ball and no strike. That is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Cubs are gluttons for punishment. They decided to leave Ben Brown out there after giving up 3 runs last inning and looking like he had no clue what he was doing on the mound. And there's another pitch, absolutely not even close to the strike zone. The one pitch that he needed to get far out of the strike zone was to Ohtani, and he didn't do that. There's a good pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is strike three. Swing at a good pitch in the dirt. So see if Ben Brown can have a bounce back inning, because that's obviously a big part of baseball. Is sometimes you pitch a horrible inning and you still got to come right back out and pitch another inning. You know, the Cubs have to save some of their bullpen for tomorrow. That pitch is a good pitch. So Ben Brown's looking a lot better this inning, but oh man. Modern day baseball, taking starting pitchers out while throwing a no-hitter with less than 70 pitches. The more I see this modern, I favor, like, I already hate the DH anyway. So I do think teams should lose the DH. I think I've been convinced by just seeing games like this. Teams should lose their DH. Plus, I think it would. I know baseball wants offense, but the problem is this increased offense is leading to pitchers pitching faster, which leads to more pitching injuries, which leads to more of your stars injured. And so how do you encourage pitchers to not pitch quite as hard? Well, you encourage them to go longer into games and systematically use their hard stuff. And then you combine it with a penalty for when you take a pitcher out. Because then you get back the strategy of double switches, and you get the potential to see even using good hitting pitchers as pinch hitters. Like all these things that the game has lost, you could get some of that back. You get some of the strategy in. And since I know we're never going back to pitchers being in the starting lineup, at least let's get some of that strategy of double switches and other things in. All right, it's 1-1 strike here. So Ben Brown is pitching better this inning. Just unfortunate that he just got absolutely just thrashed there. This ball is grounded down to third. Oh, what a horrible. What is up with this Cubs defense? Thrown away again. I have no idea. This Cubs defense is just gross. I just don't understand. These Cubs infielders are trying to do too much. That was a bad pick by the first baseman too. I don't know. This Cubs team just looks like they checked out. Michael Busch did not come off the bag early enough. So anyway, so now the Dodgers have a runner on second. It's probably going to be a hit with an error. It's the second error, and if this leads to a run too, just can't be great for Ben Brown. Like all these errors, and he definitely looks shook here a little bit. 1 ball, no strike. And now you're all the way back to Ohtani on deck again. Come on, baseball. We got to get this fixed. You got to get pitchers pitching deeper into games. That ball is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on second. Andy Pajes is up for the Dodgers with Shohei Ohtani lurking on deck. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. That ball is in the dirt. And again, after the error, Ben Brown looks completely shook. And I kind of don't blame him, because you're like, my defense doesn't have my back. It's 3-0 with Ohtani on deck. I just don't understand. Take something off your pitches, pitch strikes. I'd be swinging here. And 4-pitch walk with Ohtani on. Okay. By the way, these announcers are absolutely like over the top on their Ohtani love. It's really rough. It's a really rough listen. Ben Brown being shook does not have to do with Ohtani being on deck. It has to do with the fact that his defense is playing like absolute trash behind him. And because his manager put him last inning into a no-win situation and then put him back out here after he obviously didn't have it. So, first pitch is a strike. No balls and one strike. Ohtani's at the plate. Runners on first and second. There are 2 outs here. Ben Brown is pitching for the Cubs. Swing and a miss. That's a really good pitch. That's the pitch he needs right there. No balls and 2 strikes. Ohtani uses his time out here. Did he get him swinging? He got him swinging. So that was. I'll give Ben Brown some credit there that he battled. No help from his defense. So it does remain 3-1 going to the bottom of the 6th inning. So we're on commercial break. We'll reset the game here for you. It is 3-1 Cubs. Shota Imanaga pitched great for the Cubs. He wasn't 100% perfect, but overall, he pitched 4 no-hit innings, which against the Dodgers is a great feat. But Craig Counsell had 0 confidence in him, apparently, to keep going, so he pulled him out of the game. Because who wants to see your starting pitcher go more than 70 pitches? 69, that's the cutoff. That's it, no more. And as soon as they took him out, Ben Brown came in, gave up 3 runs. The Cubs have played some atrocious defense in this game today. The last 2 innings been absolutely horrible on defense. And last inning, absolutely horrible on offense. First pitch swinging and weak ground balls. And so we'll see if Yamamoto is coming back out and it looks like not. It looks like we do have a pitching change. Oh, my goodness. Well, now I hope this bites the Dodgers the same way pulling out Imanaga bit the Cubs. What's the pitch count here? So Anthony Banda replaces Yamamoto. What was Yamamoto's pitch count? It was 72 pitches. My goodness. Oh, I hate modern day baseball. 72 pitches. Pitching in his home country, 72 pitches. He's done. So I guess I'll say kudos to the Mets starters who have been pitching 75 pitches in spring training games. Well, okay. The worst stat ever that they were just saying. The first ever opening day matchup between 2 starting pitchers from Japan in Japan. Well, duh. Thanks for that stat. Except for every other opening day that 2 Japanese starters pitched against each other in Japan over the last handful of decades. No Mets games today, Redman. Yeah, but we got real baseball. Real baseball today. So honestly, I'm kind of the point where I'm done with we'll still cover it, but I'm so sick of spring training baseball. Obviously, so here's my thing. There's a called strike 3 here on Seiya Suzuki. It's going to be 1 out. Obviously, if these teams are able to be playing games here today, maybe we don't need as much spring training. It's like these pitchers aren't pitching past 70 pitches anyway, so who cares? Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just Manfred Ball is just baseball. Their pitching in baseball is broken, and we got to fix some things here. That's one ball and no strikes here. We've just got to fix this issue where pitchers, I mean, and it's all the way down to the local level, guys. I mean, there's pitch restrictions in Little League that, like, if you pitch more than 20 pitches, you have to sit out the next day. This is one of the reasons why Japanese pitchers keep rising to the top, is because they don't have these pitch limits in Japan. This ball is flied out to left field. Kyle Tucker flies out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Cubs were absolutely in control of this game until Craig Counsell decided to just take out their pitcher. I wanted to see yesterday, just out of curiosity, I wanted to see the pitch counts of the Mets pitchers yesterday in a spring training game, because I know some of these games, like Clay Holmes was pitching over 70 pitches in spring training here. Let me see if I can find his pitch count from yesterday. Let's try this here. And another fly out for the Cubs. The Cubs at bats have just been really bad here. The last 2 innings, the Cubs just look like they've checked out of this game already. All right, well, that is going to end the 6th inning. We are headed to the top of the 7th inning here. It is 3-1 Dodgers. Headed to the top of the 7th inning. I can't imagine there's any way you can bring Ben Brown back out again this inning. He got rocked and then almost got rocked again. Let's see if we have a pitching change here. We are at commercial break, so you're not missing anything. Welcome to opening day. Cubs should have kept Bellinger. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of the opinion that Bellinger just had a great contract year. And I'm going to guess that his what contract did he sign? Let me look that up in a second. And then, yeah, hope Mookie feels better for sure. Like, obviously not a fan of the Dodgers, but I don't want any player to be hurt, injured. I saw Max Scherzer is dealing with an injury too for the Blue Jays. It's like, it's an unfortunate part of the game that comes with it. But all right, let me look up. I just want to look up the Mets games from yesterday here. Just kind of curious if I can find pitch counts. So yesterday, the Mets had a split squad game. Griffin Canning in a spring training game yesterday pitched 71 pitches in a spring training game. And Shota Imanaga in the first game of the regular season pitched 69 pitches today. How can the Mets number 6 starter, number 5 or number 6, or maybe even the number 7 starter, the Mets 5, 6, or 7 starters pitching more pitches in spring training than Shota Imanaga pitched in his home country on opening day? Unless there's an injury here, this is 100% on Craig Counsell for taking him out of the game. That's ridiculous. Okay, that was split squad. What was the other? I'm gonna look up the other game yesterday for the Mets. All right, that's 1 out here in the top of the 7th. So Paul Blackburn, how many pitches did he pitch yesterday? Paul Blackburn pitched more pitches yesterday in a spring training game than Shota Imanaga. He actually pitched more than Yamamoto. I just don't understand it. Oh, it's so painful being a baseball fan from the 80s watching games today. You just don't understand how. And I can't believe that they have Ben Brown out here still. Yeah. And all of those guys, Jonathan, all of those guys are pitching more pitches in spring training than Yamamoto is pitching on opening day in his home country. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Old fan yells like cloud. Ugh. Red Man, I agree, but this is Rob Manfred baseball. It's what Manfred wants. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, that contract. There's no way that contract ages well, Bellinger. Thanks for Bellinger. Yeah, thanks, Jonathan, for looking that up. This ball is flied out to center field. So I'm not out here to disparage Ben Brown. He was thrown into a horrible situation. But I just don't understand how managers. I don't know. So rough. That is a called strike. No balls and one strike here. Will Smith is at the plate, by the way. That ball is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. I think this is the hard part, and without being called a Karen or a Stan or whatever you get called for these things, that's why I try to poke fun at myself a little bit, because I understand that's also high. Ball 2 balls, 1 strike. I don't know how else to express this, but if you grew up watching baseball in the 60s, 70s, 80s, really even into the 90s, this is so unwatchable, because you're seeing pitchers who are pitching amazingly get taken out of games. And there's only a couple ways you could fix it, in my mind. One is you'd have to limit the bullpen. You got to take a lot less. You got to take guys out of the bullpen rotation. I think you could have something along the lines of you could have 3 active bullpen guys. And here the problem is, like, as a fan, I like the strategy. I like matchups. But and he walks him. Ben Brown once again cannot have a clean 1-2-3 inning. I feel bad for this kid. And now they're going to take him out. That's just a really... Man, I feel bad for this kid. A horrible managerial job by Craig Counsell. So for those of you Mets fans who are like lamenting that we didn't get Craig Counsell, you've got maybe a guy who just can't. I don't think you should be too upset. I think we should be quite happy ending up with Carlos Mendoza. Cubs lose this game 100% on Craig Counsell and the defense. I really feel bad for that Ben Brown kid, though. All right, so we got a pitching change here. Eli Morgan. Sounds like a financial institution. Eli Morgan. Invest with Eli Morgan. We're a fiduciary. All right, we're at commercial break. It is 3-1 Dodgers in the top of the 7th. Will Smith just walked. Max Muncy is due up. There are 2 outs here, but we are doing a pitch and change. Yeah, CPA. Yeah. Certified taxes done. No audit guarantee. Sign up at Eli Morgan today for your free consultation. I don't know. I'd love to know, what do you guys think? How else knowing and seeing how Manfred keeps on ruining this game that we all love, how else could you fix this pitching thing? I do think if you're going to stick with a permanent DH being here, I think if you lose the DH when you take out your starting pitcher, that helps a little bit. I think you could limit the number of relievers that you could just carry on your staff. You know, if you had something like you could have X number of relievers up with a team, but you could only have a certain number active. And then if there's an extra inning, every extra inning, you get to add in another reliever becomes available. That way you don't overtax pitchers. Muncy grounds the ball to second. And wow, hey, a pitcher who knows how to pitch strikes and get hard contact for ground outs. So good. One pitch. One out. And that retires the side here. So Eli Morgan gets the out. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh inning. It is seventh inning stretch. What we're going to do for the seventh inning stretch is we're going to go find a streamer to just go raid and share some love with them. All right, so let me do this. I'm kind of new to this, but I want to start this tradition. So this kudos to Tom Grassi, the baseball streamer. We'll start big. Find somebody who doesn't have members only chat on. We gotta do this. Oh, there's subscriber only mode. Don't be subscriber only mode. Let's go Dodgers, Cubs live. Let's see what we can. Is there somebody streaming here? This is harder than I thought to find streamers that don't have things on subscriber only mode. All right, we're gonna find somebody. We're gonna find some creator, somebody who's out here. Let's see. There's got to be somebody. Play by play. Let's look for this. We're gonna find somebody here. No. All right, hold on 1 second here. All right. Let's see. Are they subscriber only mode? They're not. All right, we're gonna have a link here. MetropoliFins raid. All right, so we're gonna go raid another creator here. We're gonna just start this. We'll probably just do one today. But happy baseball. All right, so here's the link. I'm going to give you guys the link. You can hop on over. There's the link. Go hop on over. Send them some love. Hit their like button. There we go. Good job. Send some love. Like them. If you like their content, go ahead, give them a like as well. We benefited from this on our other channel. So we want to just share the love with other creators. who are out here grinding with us here. This ball is deep to right field. It's going back. Nice catch made there. There you go, Vitalik. Awesome. Pfeiffer. Hey, good job, guys. That's really good job for our first raid. Um, that's awesome. I'm super proud of you guys. I'm I'm 100% screenshotting that. I'm proud of you guys. All right. We got 2 outs here. We'll get better at it. Don't worry. I'll get better and I'll get faster. I'm gonna have to pick out streams earlier. Awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys did awesome. Share the love. Thank you so much. So make sure you hit the like as you go in, comment, say hi. If you like their vibe, then you can subscribe and everything like that. Like, yeah, we're smaller than them, but we can still make an impact on other people. So, all right, 1, 2, 3 inning for the Dodgers here. We are headed to the top of the 8th inning. So, yeah, ads based on helmet. My my son's baseball team. We don't have ads on the helmet, but they're doing helmet stickers this year when they have cool accomplishments. So, in case you missed it, you guys did awesome with the raid. We're gonna do that. We'll at least try to get. It's hard. It goes fast. We'll do 7th inning stretch raids on other creators. So it's always going to be a shout out and kudos to Tom Grassi for doing that to us. And as we grow, we just want to keep sharing the love and be super positive as you go on over. Maybe you'll find another creator that you enjoy. Hopefully not more than me, but maybe find another creator that you enjoy. And so you can like, subscribe, all those things, comment for sure. Help out these other streamers, and we're just going to be serving other people here as we go through. All right, so we are at commercial break. We're heading to the top of the 8th. The Cubs need to figure out something here and quick. All right. So we are back here in the top of the 8th inning. CPA Eli Morgan, get your taxes done. But right now he's pitching to Kike Hernandez. First pitch is a slider in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. This ball is grounded softly back to the pitcher, and Eli Morgan successfully tosses over to first for 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. We are MetropoliFins. We're YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. Appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you for being up early with us for the first game of the season. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow morning. I don't think I can get away with 2 mornings in a row. But I can't put that much pressure on the kids to get themselves ready for school 2 days in a row all by themselves. something going on the field. They called timeout and they're not showing us what's going on in the field. But the umpire is standing off to the side. I don't know if there's an object or a person on the field or what. They're intentionally not showing us the field. Don't do that. Show us the field. We want to know what's going on. Take this graphic off the screen. It's got to be a fan on the field. Okay, tell us what's going on in the game. Come on. These announcers are so bad. Tell us what's going on in the game. I don't care about all the stuff that you're talking about. Okay, the pitch clock is out. It took them like 30 seconds to tell us what in the world is going on in the game. So we lost the pitch clock. This is interesting. We have a technical malfunction in the game. Like when you're announcing a game, you're a professional announcer. The number one thing you need to be doing is updating us on what's going on in the game. And if they stop playing baseball for some reason, stop what you're talking about and tell us what's going on. So we got everything fixed here. I don't know. Okay, so now they're saying maybe something with a laser pointer. All right. So we are at a delay. So we're at a laser pointer delay. Just so you know what's going on. That's why we don't have any update. This is like, it would have been nice if they had stopped talking as the announcers and actually filled us in this game, because like I have no idea what's going on because they're just talking about something that I'm not paying any attention to, because I'm here to watch baseball and talk about this game. All right. Michael Conforto is up for the Dodgers. 2 balls and no strikes. That is just on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. All right, we're back at it. I can take off our laser pointer delay. Man, talk about all the things I thought I'd be talking about today. Definitely wasn't thinking a laser pointer delay. Oh, he rockets that. Oh man, just pulled it foul. That was a nice swing by Conforto. Yeah, he just got out in front just a little bit. If he had held back just a little bit more, that was an easy home run. He launched that. Then Conforto rips one that to left field. That's going to be extra bases. Going to be a stand-up double for Conforto. So after just pulling a home run ball foul, he comes back with a nice solid double. So that was a good adjustment on that swing by Conforto to do that. All right, so it is 3-1 Dodgers with a runner on second here in the top of the 8th inning. There is 1 out. Miguel Rojas is at the plate. First pitch, big swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. All right, they said officially Mookie Betts did fly home and is back on the ground in Los Angeles. So he arrived back there today. Nice pitch there for a swing and a miss. Little curveball out of the strike zone. Got a swing. No balls and 2 strikes. Good pitch there, but it's a little low. 2 balls, or 1 ball and 2 strikes. Miguel Rojas is up with a runner on second. Former Met Michael Conforto. That ball is in the dirt. That's not a good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Fouled that one off. That was a good swing there to foul that pitch off. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes here. The Cubs really don't want to give up any more runs. They're already down 2. Oops, sorry about that. Already down 2. That's grounded up the middle. Birdie makes a good play on that one. That's finally a good defensive play by this Cubs that have been atrocious defense. But Conforto does advance to third. So Andy Pages is now up with Shohei on deck, I believe. So first pitch is called strike. No balls and 1 strike. Andy Pages is up. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. So obviously you just want to get him out here with 2 outs. Get out of this inning. And if you're Pages, your number 1 job here is just get on base. Anyway, that's why he's being really patient here, but takes call strike 2 as well. So no balls and 2 strikes. I would expect a wasted pitch here, something in the dirt or something like that. So let's see what we got. Yep, that's what it is. Tried to get him. He did not swing at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's not really about Pages here. It's about not facing Ohtani, or at least facing Ohtani with the bases empty in the top of the 9th, as opposed to with 2 runners on. I go high and inside. Oh, setting up middle. And fouled away. I don't like that pitch selection. I think you need to go higher than that. You got to go higher than that if you're trying to get him with a strikeout here. You're still up in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I would just elevate to the upper end of the strike zone, unless you have some scouting report that says otherwise. We're going high and outside on this one. That one's in the dirt. That one was not a good pitch there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So now I think you almost need to challenge him. I don't think you want to go 3-2. So now I think you got to go fastball down the middle. You got to. Is your number 9 hitter? You've dinked around a little bit. Now it's time to go at him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. What a runner is on third. Hit scores a run. Pages fouls that one. That's a good swing there. Good 2-strike swing. So it'll remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. I still think you should be going fastball here. You've got to go fastball. You've got to challenge him. It's the number 9 hitter. I was getting so frustrated with Little League last night for our pitchers. Like, just throw strikes. There you go. That's the pitch you should have thrown like 3 pitches ago. You got him swinging. All right, so we're headed to the bottom of the 8th inning. Oh, I forgot to update that. Well, here, we're good now. Bottom 8. So I'll be honest, if you're a Cubs fan here, you want to score this inning. Where are we in the Cubs order? So it's Amaya, Birdie, and Happ. Happ is the leadoff hitter. So you're going to turn the lineup over here. And so you really want one of these first 2 guys. Amaya or Birdie, you really want one of these guys to get on base. All right, so we're at commercial break. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cubs, one horrible managerial inning by Craig Counsell ruined this game for them, as well as some really bad defense. And I'll be honest, the Cubs have not put up good at-bats since. You know, you got Yamamoto out of the game, and you still haven't been able to do anything. You're getting taking better swings off of Yamamoto than the bullpen. That has to do with the approach that you're taking at the plate. Because I know the Cubs relievers are not as good as Yamamoto. All right, so we are just waiting. Commercial break. Appreciate all of you being here today. True baseball fans. If you're waking up and watching baseball at 6 in the morning in Japan, you're a true baseball fan. So these announcers are really rough to listen to. I don't know who they are, but Dodgers bullpen awesome. No, the Cubs batters have been just putting up horrible at bats. It's not like these pitchers are dominating. It's like these Cubs are just like ugh. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Amaya. All right, we do have a pitching change for the Dodgers. Blake Treinen. 1 ball and 2 strikes on a swing and a miss here. Blake Treinen, I guess is how you say it. Blake Treinen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Another poor at bat by the Cubs. Treinen's got a little more life on his fastball than these other 2 relievers, but still, yeah, Amaya looked like he had no clue what he was doing up there. All right, John Birdie is up. You're trying to get a base runner on for the top of your lineup so you can put together some sort of rally here. All you need is a bloop and a blast to tie it up. The famous, right? That's the famous baseball thing. When you're down by 2, you need a bloop and a blast. You're the 9-hole hitter. Your job is to get on base here. Got a foul ball there. One ball, 1 strike. Oh, that hits him. That hits Birdie right in the elbow. That hurts. That is the Cubs' first base runner since the 3rd inning. That's how many horrible at-bats the Cubs have been putting up. But your job is to get on base. They're going to go check on Birdie. Counsell's out just to make sure. I think it actually got the catcher worse. Looked like he had an elbow guard on, so it looks like it hit the catcher worse than it got Birdie. Still gonna sting. I'm not gonna lie. But here we go. So we got to the top of the lineup. Ian Happ. Birdie steals second easily. So that hit by pitch didn't slow him down. So that kudos to Birdie. Wow, that was a huge jump. He was halfway to second before the pitcher even released the ball. That ball is high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, that was a good pitch, but Hap missed it. Fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keep the line moving. Seiya Suzuki, Kyle Tucker on deck and in the hole for the Cubs here. Get this ball in play. Fouled off again. That one's going to be out of play as well. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Cubs really need. They need to at least get 1 run here. Shohei Ohtani is due up to lead off the top of the 9th inning. You really, oh man, you got to put this ball in play. You got to get Birdie to third for sure. Can't be striking out here. Come on, let's go, Ian Happ. Oh, swing and a miss. That's a ball all the way too. All right, well, Seiya Suzuki is up, so a chance for him to be a hometown hero here. Gets a nice applause. So Cubs still have a runner at second, but now with 2 outs. So now you definitely need a hit. Think there's pressure on Seiya Suzuki here? That is a curve ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cubs really need to get this run home. Suzuki is 0 for 3 on the day, so you know he wants to get his first hit right here. Anything to the right side, any hit to the right side probably scores a run. Woo! Inside corner, barely. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a good pitch. Kind of like a freeze him up curveball. Seiya fouls that one out of play. Gets a huge reaction from the crowd. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Trinan is almost out of this inning here. See if Seiya Suzuki can find something. Can he find something? He does, but it's lined out to third. Sound like a broken bat on that, so that's going to end the inning. All right, we go to the top of the 9th inning. Going to the top of the 9th inning. Appreciate you being here. Oh, it's so early. I don't know. Morning baseball is great. Real baseball is great, but 6 a.m., that's a little rough. I'm out of coffee, but I got water here still, so. Drinking some invisible water. Invisible water. All right. So the top of the lineup is due up here for the Dodgers. Ohtani, Edman, and Teoscar Hernandez. We do have, is it Brazier? Ryan Brazier is the new pitcher coming in for the Cubs. Ryan Brazier. So good luck. You're already down 2, so I think you just go challenge Shohei here. Got to try to strike him out. That's if he hits a homer here, he hits a homer here. But the last thing you want to do is have the big inning. And honestly, a lot of the Dodgers' productivity today is because or due to poor defense by the Cubs. All right, here we go. Top of the 9th inning. We'll hear how they say the name. Brazier. You got to go right after him. Challenge him. No, it's low and inside. You can't do that. Why would you get behind on Ohtani? Challenge him. Just challenge him. Brazier, I guess. Brazier is how they're saying it. That's fouled off. That's what you want to do. Go after Ohtani. Look, you're down by 2. The last thing you want is the big inning. Worst case is you give up a solo home run. The worst case here. Savage Batman, good morning to you. No, ball in dirt. What are you doing? Challenge him! All right, describe my perfect morning. Wake up, coffee, bacon, eggs at IHOP. Then golf or basketball for 2 hours, then nap, then lunch. Hey, anything that involves a nap in the morning is good. My little twist. Nice, swing and a miss. You've got good stuff. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So I'm a little more of a homebody, and my wife is an amazing cook. So I would say, wake up, have some coffee. I like making like a good omelet for breakfast. Bacon. He rips that down the line. That's going to be a double. That has a lot to do with just not going after him right at the start of the at-bat. So now Dodgers have a runner in scoring position, nobody out. I just don't the decisions of how they decided to pitch batters, how they decided to run their pitchers today, mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't understand it. This ball is grounded, bounced to the right side. Shovels it over quickly. Ohtani advances to third. There's going to be 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Dodgers are up 3-1. We got 5 people hanging out with us in the chat today. Happy first day of baseball. Even if the Dodgers win, it's still happy first day of baseball. Good morning, Savage Batman. Appreciate you being here. Oh, yeah, I don't think I finished my answer here, Jonathan. So get up, have my wife make me some coffee. I'll make some omelets for the family. She's better at making coffee. I'm better at making omelets. We know our role. And then I would say for me, I would just love to go hang out at the beach. I'm like, kind of, if I'm going to go somewhere, go hang out at the beach. Then maybe go grab some Sonic. Get some Sonic appetizer. That ball is ripped down to left field. That's going to score a run. That's 4-1 Dodgers. And then probably after that, I'd probably end up taking a nap at the beach if I wasn't actually having to watch kids and I could just enjoy my day. Do that. Then go have some Sonic. And after that, honestly, it probably would be turn on a baseball game, turn on a Mets game, and then take a nap and see where the rest of the day goes. It's a ball in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Thank you for the like and the share, Savage Batman. Appreciate you so much. By the way, in case you didn't catch it before, a special thank you to everyone who rated with us today. I know we only did 1. It's hard. Like, when it's halftime at football, you have lots of time. You got like 10 minutes. 7th inning stretch, you only have like 2 minutes to rate. And so I'll have to probably prep. It's hard to find streamers, but you guys did awesome rating today. I think we had like 5 or 6 people who rated with us. So I appreciate you doing that, sharing the love with other small creators. Even if they're bigger than us, they're still small creators. That is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Will Smith is batting for the Dodgers here. Brazier pitching for the Cubs. This game was just rolling so well in the Cubs' favor, but 2 things. That's strike at the top of the zone, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Cubs couldn't put more runs on the board. They just could only get the 1, even though they had base runners. They could only get one run in, and then Craig Counsell absolutely botched. What inning was that? Was it the 5th inning? Yeah, botched the 5th inning so bad. Even if you got kind of a pitch count going on Imanaga, you have to pitch him through Ohtani. Foul ball there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Teoscar Hernandez was running on the play. Yeah, I know. This is like kind of like fake opening day. It's real baseball, but it's not really opening day until it's like every team or most every team is playing. And a good morning to you as well, Vitalik. Thank you for hanging out with us. Everybody slowly waking up. It's 8:30. I'm going to be ready for a nap after this. Happy Gilmore. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Happy Gilmore, but. And that is ball 4. Yeah, it's a great movie with Bob Barker in it too, right? Adam Sandler, Bob Barker. It's been a while since I've seen it. All right. Max Muncy is at the plate. Runners on first and second. Was 1 out here in the top of the 9th. There's a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, Savage? Is Adam Sandler in it? It's got to be like his kid or something, right? Or his protege. All right, rate your perfect morning. All right. And if you guys go ahead, post your perfect morning here too as well. Wake up, eat bagel, no salmon and cream cheese sandwich, then massage spa, sauna, jacuzzi, then nap, then lunch. Hey, that sounds pretty good. So I've never done the bagel, cream cheese, and salmon. So I've got to try that sometime because I do like salmon. Post Malone too. That's hilarious. What do you guys think? Ray Jonathan's morning. What's your ultimate morning? The ball's fouled away. Appreciate everybody being in here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. At the top of the 9th inning. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count here. By the way, if you haven't yet signed up, I will be drawing for the giveaway today. So make sure it's the pinned comment. Make sure you sign up for the David Peterson rookie card giveaway. You'll also get the Nick Madrigal rookie card too if you win. So we're going to announce the winner, and everyone who doesn't win, you're going to get a discount code to my eBay store as well. Fouled away. That was going to be a ball, but jammed him in at the bat. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Max Muncy. Runners on first and second. The Dodgers got to avoid further damage here because that ball is fouled away. Really good at bat for Muncy here. As frustrating as it is wanting to see the Dodgers lose, nothing but respect for this at bat from Muncy. Just absolutely battling, fouling off all sorts of bad pitches. But they know they want the insurance runs here. And he got him swinging. That was a good pitch. It was a risky pitch on 3-2 because it was a ball if he didn't swing at it. But all right, Kike Hernandez is now up. All right, Shooter McGavin will be back too. We got a meeting at the mound. 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. The Cubs are trying to keep the deficit at 3 here, but Runners are on first and second. Kike Hernandez at the plate. That's a swing and a miss. It's a good first pitch. Not a good first swing, but a good first pitch there. So the Cubs looking ahead, because at this point, you got to assume they're going to try to hold him here. You can't assume it, but you got to hope they're going to hold him. If they do, I believe it's Kyle Tucker. Michael Busch, and Matt Shaw. Now there could be, wouldn't assume they're taking Tucker out, but they might have some pinch hitters available here too. I don't think they've actually used anybody. I think this is their full starting lineup today. It's another good pitch for a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brazier really needs to get out of this right here. 2 runners on. You got to get out of this inning, only giving up the 1 run. Ooh, that's a good pitch. That's a good take. That's a hard pitch to take right there. Because that pitch looked good, but you must have had a read on it because it looked good to the last second. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kike Hernandez. A hit here would be devastating. Fouled off his foot or off the inside of his leg. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. I might actually have a bagel after this. We don't have any salmon in the house, Jonathan, but we do have some Panera bagels. That's what my kids actually had for breakfast was bagel. So all I've had so far today is coffee and water. I'm starting to buzz because the coffee's wearing off. That's inside, full count. The Cubs pitchers have really struggled to put hitters away all day. From the start to the end of the game, from Imanaga all the way down to now. So many counts that were at 2 strikes that end up going full. Come on, you got to get him here. You got to get him. Ball is popped up to right field. Ooh. Busch caught that, but I think it almost popped out of his glove there. All right, well, we're headed to the bottom of the 9th. I don't know. Should we bring out Rally Pig for the Cubs? It's like I don't want to really I don't know if I want to waste Rally Pig's magic. You guys let me know. You let me know if you want to see Rally Pig or not. We're going to keep him Mets only, or are we using it anytime? Anytime it potentially hits the Mets? Or anytime it possibly helps the Mets? Sorry about that. Let me know if you guys want to see Rally Pig. I got him. Rally Pig is ready. If you just got to make the call. You can make the call to the bullpen for Rally Pig in the bottom of the 9th. We are at commercial break. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yeah, let them figure out the win for themselves. I'm good with that. We'll save Rally Pig, and and then we got our pet rock for our rock solid relief pitch. And then we got our Edwin Diaz trumpet. So they're all hanging out over in the corner. For those of you who missed it, we brought out this is my pet rock that I made. His eyes fell off a long time ago, but I made him in like kindergarten. So that's for when we need a rock solid relief performance. Tanner Scott Tanner Scott is now in pitching. All right. There you go. Tucker gives a nice rip. Oh, I caught. Nice sliding play out there and left. That was a good swing. Well, that's a quick one out, though. That was a good swing by Tucker. All right. Justin Turner is the pinch hitter. Former Met. Former Dodger. Justin Turner. So need a base runner. We need 2 base runners here. Rips that one foul. No balls and 2 strikes already. Well, I don't know. You guys let me know if you disagree, but I think this loss is 100% on Craig Counsell. Multiple. I think taking Imanaga out as early as he did, taking him out after 4 with Shohei Ohtani due up in the top of the 5th, that was a bad move. Not putting in your number 3 pitcher or number 4. Like, you got to put in one of your best 2 pitchers if you're going to take Imanaga out to bring in your number 6 starter or your long reliever in this game when you've got nothing but time off after this. Like, you can literally use everybody. It's like a 2-game series. You have to treat this like, game 6 of the World Series is how you got to manage it. It's not in the intensity of it, but just in the sense of, like, look, you got to win this game, especially when you're up early against the Dodgers. You have to win this game. Well, that's true too, Jonathan, from once Yamamoto came out of the game, but really once they gave up the runs that inning, the Cubs have had a lot of poor plate appearances. I mean, that's fair as well. And their defense was bad. Well, this ball is flied out to center field. That's going to be 2 outs. So there's multiple problems. But if you're a Cubs fan, you got to be really disappointed with how this game started versus how it's going to end. But it is true. The Cubs did not score runs. They did not score runs when they should have scored runs. So, absolutely true. All right. Matt Shaw is at the plate. First pitch is fouled away. No balls and 1 strike. What I like about Tanner Scott, he's just going after this. They're swing and a miss. Strike 2. There's so many pitchers that I just don't understand why they don't just go after batters like this. So there's a reason why Tanner Scott is good. All right, here we go. Shaw looks completely lost at the plate here again. And a swing and a miss, and that's the game. Wow. What a poor ending for the Cubs. Great innings 1 through 4, atrocious innings 5 through 9. Just the Cubs did not get a single hit off of the Dodgers bullpen. That was disappointing for them. Well, anyway, appreciate all you guys hanging out with us here today. Yeah, it was very sad. I agree. Very sad. Very sad. All right, well, we got to still put up the final banner, though. All right, well, at least we have a real baseball game. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. There is no Mets game today, so there won't be another stream. If you haven't seen my short, was the night before baseball, make sure you go watch that short. I posted it last night. Appreciate all of you guys. Have a great day. Maybe I'll do a Mets update later this evening. We'll see how that goes or not. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you later. Let's go Mets, baby.